Welcome to Go. As of late, I've been working on cataloging all my music and actually my books as well, and I'm coming across a lot that I bought at Goodwill. For the last few years, almost all of my CDs come from Goodwill and shopping at other thrift stores, but mostly Goodwill. And I've been going through the CDs and I have a whole stack I've been piling up that still have the Goodwill stickers on them. I figured I might as well just make a video out of it. So let's get started. We have quite a few from Yes. I think I bought all these I did. I bought all these at the exact same time at Goodwill. I usually don't do club editions. As you can see from the back there, club edition. I don't like buying those at all, but sometimes I will. I have enough club issues from when I was a member of BMG back in the day. So we have 90125, so we have 10925. The Yes album. Going for the One, and Close to the Edge. Try to get these straight as I show them. I'm a person that's always on YouTube commenting how I'm always buying at thrift shops. There was a video the other day, I didn't even bother watching, I just saw the title that said, is it still worth buying records? Why would it not be worth buying records when all I do is spend $1 on each one? And that goes with CDs as well. I'm picking up way more CDs now than I do records, being that records are so hot. So I got this, I also bought this Dolly Parton. Let's see what it says. The Essential Dolly Parton. As you know, I haven't listened to most of these, being that I've been buying so many. But hopefully once I get these cataloged, I'll be able to go and start enjoying my music. Got a Flamenco Fantasia, or Fantasia, I guess you'd say in English. Tradition meets Nouveau. And this is of Ruben Romero and Lydia, Torres. I love collecting music of all genres. I was watching a video the other day as well, and I commented about buying CDs at thrift stores that you can buy them plentiful. And they had mentioned that, well, they have thousands of CDs and they pretty much have everything they want. So they really just focus on records. But my guess is that they don't have nearly as much of a variety of interests as I do. Which is usually the case. Most people don't. They have a certain genre, a couple of genres that they like, and that's what they collect. But my interests are so vast that there's a never-ending supply of music that I haven't heard of that I love to collect. Bought this one. I do buy CDs as well to sell, and I picked up this one. Usually if it's not worth at least $10, I won't pick it up. With CDs, it's kind of interesting because with music, I buy and sell stuff, and when it comes to the music, I'll pick up stuff that I'll sell for a lot less than I do when it comes to my other Etsy inventory. I enjoy music, so I'm willing to make a little less when it comes to music because I enjoy it so much. Picked up the Selena Gomez scene. Let's see. When the Sun Goes Down. It seemed like this was worth around $8, so I went ahead and picked it up. For $1, you can't go wrong. In Spiral Carpets. This is an early 90s band, 1990 to be exact. I never heard them back in the day. I found this a few months ago, but I always remember that this one girl in high school, or it could have been actually the end of junior high, that had mentioned that she liked them. Decades later, I finally got to listen to it. But I forgot what it sounds like exactly, because I heard it once a few months ago. But this was $2. I usually don't like paying $2 for CDs, but since it was In Spiral Carpets, I said, no, I'll pick that one up for sure. So I picked that one up. I also have some Van Morrison CDs here. As you can see, they all have the Goodwill tag on them. Oh, this one doesn't. Maybe I didn't get this one at Goodwill. Actually, I don't think I did. I'm not sure where I got it, but Van Morrison Brown Eyed Girl. Some of these might be, I'm not real familiar with him, but I pick up the CDs. So some of these might be greatest hits, which are usually on CDs, are very common to find greatest hits than it is to find studio albums. You got Van Morrison's Blowing Your Mind, CD Club, and Them, which is the band with Van Morrison. I also got Enrique Iglesias, Caso de Amor. No, Cosas del Amor. Let's see, got some really good songs on here. Let's see here. Nunca Te Olvidaré. On there. That's an old Goodwill tag. I'm not sure when I picked this up. It's been a while because they don't use this tag anymore. Some of these are not Goodwill finds, or they might be Goodwill finds actually, but this tag isn't on them, sticker isn't on them anymore. Sisters of Mercy, Floodland was one of them, but Other thing with CDs, being that I have so many CDs and records and such, sometimes I don't remember what I have. But when it's only $1, traveling somewhere, I pick it up because I can hear it in the car, and it's worth and just for that, it's worth the entertainment, just for $1, even though I have it already. Because I can sell them in my antique mall booth. Evangelist, or actually Vangelis, that's how you really pronounce it. Chariots of Fire, which song you obviously know, the theme song, popular to use on TV and in movies as a joke when anyone's running in slow motion. Came from the movie Chariots of Fire. They're making fun of it. Paul Young, No Parlay. There's a channel the other day, I stopped watching him because every time he shows on his thumbnail some of the albums he's going to cover, every time I see one that I'm excited to see what he has to say, it's always a super negative. How horrible it is and awful it is. And this is one of the albums. I was like, wow, I was shocked because I love this. This is very good. A lot of the songs are remakes. They may all be remakes. I haven't really researched to see if they are or not. But the second song on here is Love Will Tear Us Apart. That's a song by Joy Division. And I love this version. He goes, it sounds too poppy. And yeah, because the other version is really dark. And this has a little more pop feel to it. And I like that. I love that he's interpreted it a different way instead of trying to copy it exactly like the original. So anyway, this album is awesome. I highly recommend it. And no matter what other people might say. It's kind of funny because I made a comment before, like, yeah, coming from somebody that their favorite band is Kiss, that doesn't say much. Okay, got that. Got the Association Greatest Hits as well. Requiem for the Masses is a kind of a weird song. It's almost like a ritualistic song, but it's one song I don't like on there. But it's a cool album. Let's see. What else do we have? Lightning Seeds. Another one of those early 90s bands. Part of the sticker still on it. Oh, these stickers are hard to remove. They're a pain. If they put them on, if you take them off right when they put them on, it's not so bad. But if they've sat for months, they're a pain to remove. And it's almost better just to buy new jewel cases. But I like to torture myself. Changes Bowie. Found it at Goodwill. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna. 99 cents. Sometimes they're half price. I'll pick them up 50 cents. Hotel California. Bob Dylan Super Hits. So obviously greatest hits. Creedence Clearwater Revival. The concert. So live recording. Sounds and Songs of the Humpback Whale. I love picking up interesting albums like this. Anything that's different. I think I have that one on record as well. Greatest Hits of Janis Joplin, The Essential Hits. It's a 2-disc set for $1. Then we have this is one of the latest ones. Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence for $1. Has the remixes on there. Pretty interesting remixes. Not to go into it too deep in this video, but I speak fluent Spanish. And I love collecting music in Spanish as well. This is a really interesting one. I've never heard of him before until I found it at Goodwill. That's where I spotted it. Found a new band. Really, really cool. I'm trying to get this thing angled right. I'm not going to get this figured out. But anyway, this is Pata Negra. It's titled Como una Bala Verde. This is super cool. This is flamenco, blues, rock. Very interesting album. Last two songs are pure flamenco music. But I saw him with a cigarette like that and his hair and everything. And it's like, oh, okay, I gotta check that out. I have to definitely check that out. And he's playing the guitar in the back. So very, very cool album. Love this one. Alice in Chains Greatest Hits. Never really was a huge fan of them, but around early 90s when I graduated. So pick this up. I'll have to listen to it, see if I like it. I'm not really familiar with their songs. I'm sure I know some of them. But some jazz. Let's see what it's called. Tom Rotella Band. And this is on DMP. So it's all digital recordings. Another band I have on this same label is Flim and the BBs. And they're like that, what do you call it? Soft jazz, new jazz. I think they're really kind of like new age jazz. It's jazzy, but really very 80s sounding. Max Roach plus 4. Some very classic jazz. 99 cents. Another jazz one. Herbie Mann, flautista. Herbie Mann plays Afro-Cuban jazz. 99 cents. Like I said, they're all 99 cents. Sometimes they're $1.99 depending on the Goodwill and if they think it's worth more. But John Coltrane, Lush Life, 99 cents. Actually, no, I don't know. I gotta find it now. It's not in the case. I'm gonna put off. I think it's in the car, actually. Tabor and Godabe, Andromeda, a very, very interesting album. Jazz, guitar. Well, I guess jazz guitar, classical guitar, jazz, classical guitar. Super cool. That was another one. Found it at Goodwill. Never heard of the band in my life, but very awesome. Bought this one, Julius Wechter, the Baja Marimba Band. You probably heard some of their songs. And this one actually is worth, I think, I looked it up, like $15, $20. I'll probably be selling this one. It does have cracks in the case, original case. Does have some cracks in it, but pretty cool. A drummer, Billy Cobham. The album Spectrum. Another Billy Cobham, The Best Of. I know I do have this one on record, I know that for sure. Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. I really like this album. My brother actually bought the record back in the day. Town Girl, An Innocent Man. This is a really good album, I like it a lot. The Guess Who. And these big, I forgot what you call these kind of box sets. Not box sets, but these, I forgot what you call these cases, but that's like 99 cents. Okay. Golly, man. This is going to be a long video. Robert Johnson. The Complete Recordings. 99 cents. The Jim Cullen Jazz Band. This is out of San Antonio, Texas. They used to, maybe they still do, but since that was years ago since I lived there, they were live on the Riverwalk at one of the clubs, at one of the bars. Jose Feliciano. Stepping Out. Everyone knows Feliz Navidad, but his flamenco music is out of this world. He is amazing. It's absolutely crazy how good he is. And no, he didn't get any credit for it. He just gets credit for Feliz Navidad, a pop song that plays on the radio every year. Aztec Camera, I really like them a lot as well. I gotta fix my light. I got a new light, and it's showing on my glasses, and it's showing on the CD covers. And there's so many channels that I watch that show records, and they have those ring lights, and you can always see them in the cover. And I don't know, their channel's pretty big. I know one girl that has a pretty good channel, 20, 30,000 subscribers, and she still doesn't have it set up right. She all shows her CDs or records like this, so it doesn't have any glare. So anyway, that's that camera. Ofrahaja. What did I say? Ofrahaja? That's what I've always said. This is pop music, Indian pop music. I remember this from back in the day. I picked that up not too long ago. Tom Howard, piano solo. The Harvest. Had to work on getting a little organized. So I have a last stack left that I'm going to be showing. Billy Ocean, Love Zone. What hit song does it have on here? When the going gets tough, the tough get going is on here. Let's see. Some of these songs I'm like, yeah, never mind. This isn't the greatest hits. But some greatest hits albums, I don't understand, because some of the songs, I think this was the greatest hits, aren't that great. I just picked up a box set of, not a box set, but it has like 4 CDs in it, of Phil Collins. And a lot of songs are like, those are hits. I don't like them at all, but I never heard them. So a lot of the songs on greatest hits are fillers, but anyway, I digress. Madonna Like a Prayer. I actually have this one from CD Club. Actually, this is CD Club as well, but I picked that up back in the day. So some of these I bought, I pick them up and I resell them, put $4 or $5 on them. My Antique Mall booth. Okay, Miami Sound Machine. Rarely see this album. Eyes of Innocence. I'm trying to hurry up on this. So many. Okay, I bought these at one Goodwill. I bought them together. Oh, these are going to be a pain to take off. These are They Might Be Giants. I think they're 2 greatest hits albums. Let's see here. I've listened to them, but I think they are. Yeah, 20 years of They Might Be Giants. So these are greatest hits CDs. And they're Digipack. Another band I really like is Everything But the Girl. They have quite a discography, and these are all acoustic songs. I think these are actually acoustic songs of songs that are on their other albums. Just picked this up the other day. Sonic Youth, made in USA. This is about a $15-$20 CD. Case is it's the original case. It's broken. But this is the normal here, but this has a texture to it. This part of the cover, and it's perfectly fine, so I just need to replace the front piece. The soundtrack, it's pretty much just snippets for soundtrack, so it's not really like full-length songs. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. But I'll be keeping this one. Inti Illimani, I guess. Imagination, an album of instrumental music. And this is, let's see here. Trying to think, I'm not sure what country it's from. It's Spanish. Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. Yep, CD Club, CRC. So I guess I do pick up a lot of CDs from CD Clubs, even though I say that I don't pick them up. I didn't notice that one. The ones I don't like are the BMG, because I don't like the big old BMG. Instead of having the barcode, it has BMG information. I don't like that. I don't mind those little CRCs, but I think I already have that one, so I'll probably be putting that, depending on the condition, putting that one up on in my Antique Mall booth. Bob Marley Legend. Plenty of good stuff. See, it's funny how there's very popular. Anyone would pick this up if they saw it. Anyone who would not pick this up, especially on record. I'm not sure how much it's worth on record, but these days everything's expensive on record pretty much. Well, I say that. Well, never mind. They're not all very real expensive, but something like this would be $30 probably. But no, CDs. No one looked at it or guessed. No one saw it. And $1. The Judy Garland Show. This one's sealed. Linda Ronstadt. Used to be a $1 record. Now I don't know what it is. Might be a $10 record, $15 record now. Collect these. Inca Huayra. Oh boy. Traditional music of Peru. I have quite a bit of these. They were out of San Antonio as well. Jim Colum is out of San Antonio, and this band is out of San Antonio. They used to play at the Riverwalk at the mall. And a lot of their albums, they do all sorts of albums under different names, I think. Some of the albums seem like they have the same songs on over and over again. But and they do pop songs as well. They'll do pop songs. But I pick those up all the time, for sure. Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, 4-sider. Let's see here. This is a compact disc reissue of the original 4-sider 2-record set. The Girl from Ipanema, for example. Kronos Quartet. Love them. They're a really great band. I think it's a 4-piece band. Yeah, Quartet, obviously. 4-piece band. And they're just classically based music, but it's experimental type stuff. A little bit, I guess, avant-garde maybe, not experimental, but... All right, coming down to the end now. Billie Holiday, Billy's Blues. John Hammond, awesome blues guitarist, harmonica player. If you haven't heard him, definitely check him out. He is, I'm not sure about this album. This is a newer album. I think I've heard this one. I think I heard this already. But no, oh man, he wails on the guitar and harmonica at the same time. It's just amazing. Amazing. Van Halen Diver Down. Let's see if this is a CD Club. Doesn't look like it is. And this band's interesting. I think they're the original ones to do a Ballroom Blitz. And I never heard in the vinyl community, music community online on YouTube, I never ever hear about them. And this is really good. It's rock, but it just has this edge to it. Like this, I don't know how to explain it. I keep saying avant-garde or not that. It just has like this, it has this complete own style. Really good. I was shocked when I heard this. And last but not least, Supertramp. Man, it's another CD club. I'm going to have to go through these. I think sometimes I'll keep them, I guess, until if I find it that's not a CD club, and then I can sell this one. So, but that's what I'm talking about. I can't stand those. But here I am, I own one. Well, here I am owning them. Tons of them, I guess. That's crazy. I thought I would pass them up, but I think since they're good albums or good bands or whatever, I'll pick them up, whether it has CD club or not. But anyway, that's all I have to show. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I put out a video, but I need to start getting back onto it. I bought a new microphone. It was working the other day, but now that I want to do a video, I couldn't get it to work. DJI. I'll pick this up. Whoops. Everything's all. I picked this box up the other day on Amazon with the microphones. I had that microphone that's sitting on my desk, and it was a pain. It was such a pain. I spent all that money on it, and it's just taking up so much space on the desk. It wasn't benefiting me at all, taking up all the room. But anyway, I'm just blabbing at this point. It was good to be back. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more videos. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.